Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. Today guys, I'll be checking out this video from Matt Walsh and it's titled Is DEI Destroying the Olympics? You guys, I'm excited for this, and without much ado, let's see what Matt Walsh has for us in this video.
I haven't been paying attention to the Olympics at all. Admittedly, I've never been much of an Olympics fan, but any chance that I may have tried to pay attention and vaguely care this year went out the window when they kicked things off with sacrilege and drag queens. Followed it up, of course, with their next trick, which was the horrific and still ongoing spectacle of male boxers fighting females. This was already the wokest Olympics of all time, so it wouldn't be complete, I guess, without some good old-fashioned race baiting. This week, the media has been celebrating what they claim is an historic occasion at the Olympics. Here's People.com with the headline, Simone Biles, Rebecca Andrade, and Jordan Chiles celebrate first all-black gymnastics podium. Super exciting. The gymnasts made Olympic history when Andrade of Brazil won gold, Biles came in second for silver, and Chiles took home bronze in the floor final. Yes, the gymnastics event wrapped up with 3 black women winning gold, silver, and bronze. Wow. It was apparently the first time that 3 women with that particular shade of skin happened to all get into onto the podium in gymnastics in that event. Indeed, something to celebrate. I mean, it's high time that the athletic achievements of black people are acknowledged. Black people have not been recognized for their prowess in the world of sports, I think, and now that's finally changed. Here are Simone Biles and Jordan Chiles after the event talking about the historic accomplishment. Watch.
There was quite a moment that's going a bit viral on social media when Rebecca gets the gold and you two decide to show your respect. It was quite moving. Talked to some Brazilian people who were quite moved by it.
Yeah.
What gave you the idea? Was it just spontaneous? And tell us what you did.
No, she's so amazing. She's queen. And first, it was an all-black podium, so that was super exciting for us. But then Jordan was like, should we bow to her? And I was like, absolutely. So we're like, are we going to do it now? And then that's why we did it. But she's such an excitement to watch. And then all the fans in the crowd always cheering for her. So it was just the right thing to do. She's queen.
Yeah,
she's so good.
to go off of what she was saying, she's an icon, a legend herself. So I feel like being recognized is what everybody should do when it comes to somebody who's put in the work, put in the dedication. So yeah, in that moment, I was like, you know what? First off, again, yes, it was an all-black podium. Second off, why don't we just give her flowers? She's given, not only has she given Simone her flowers, but a lot of us in the United States our flowers as well. So giving it back is what makes it so beautiful. So I felt like it was needed.
Now, there was already enough here to earn a spot in the daily cancellation. I will always object to racial double standards. I have come to expect them. I'm not shocked by them, but I still object to them. And there's certainly a massive, glaring one in this case. We all know what would happen if Olympic athletes celebrated and gloated over an all-white podium. We know the reaction if the silver and bronze medal were won by white people and they bowed to the gold medalist in part to celebrate the fact that he was also white. Like, we all know how that would go. You can't claim that it'd be different because the all-white podiums are more commonplace. In many events, that's not the case at all. I don't know how long it's been since there was an all-white podium in the 100-meter race, for instance, but I'm confident that it's been a very long time. In fact, if there was an all-white podium in the 100-meter race, it would be very notable. I think it would be, but you would not be allowed to make note of it unless you were noting it in a negative way, in a disappointed way. You can lament that something is all white, but you may never be happy that it's all white. That's the rule, and it's a rule that I do not recognize because it's hypocritical and arbitrary. If we would say that Olympians were racist for cheering an all-white podium, we must say the same about Olympians cheering an all-black podium. Those are the rules, which means I'm afraid that Simone Biles is a horrendous bigot. She is a racist, and she owes America an apology. Those are the rules. And she should be expected to follow them the same way that she'd be expected to follow them if she was white. That's all that needs to be said, I thought. It's all I was planning to say. The only point that I really wanted to make, but...
Wow, you guys, what are your thoughts on this video? Do you guys think Simone Biles is a racist and needs to apologize to American people like Matt Walsh? stated in this video. Let me know what you guys think about this video in the comment section down below, and let's continue watching, you guys.
Then I found out that the all-black podium thing is quite a bit worse than I thought. Now, I didn't know this because, again, I'm not watching, but it turns out that the bigger problem is not that they're celebrating the all-black podium, but rather how the all-black podium came about in the first place. Wouldn't you know it, 3 black women were awarded gold, silver, and bronze, but 3 black women did not earn gold, silver, and bronze. The Woke Olympics, true to its new name, gave us this historic moment by stealing a medal from a white woman. So I'm going to read a fair amount from this report in Forbes. I have to read it because I don't follow gymnastics or understand how the scoring works, so I'll just let them explain. Reading out, the final event in Olympic gymnastics came with a side of drama. After Simone Biles flew out a tumbling pass and conceded the top spot to Rebecca Andrade, teammate Jordan Chiles saw an opportunity to secure her first individual medal. At first, she didn't get it, but then she did. Last up, Chiles would need a 13.7 to surpass Romania's Ana Barbasou, who was also tied with her fellow countrywoman Sabrina Voinea. Though Chiles hit her routine, she appeared to finish short on leap, potentially downgrading the scoring of her exercise. The judges caught the under rotation, and Chiles' difficulty score was downgraded from 5.9 to 5.8, a 0.1 difference. Small but consequential. Chiles posted a 13.666, falling to 5th and failing to unseat Barbasou for bronze. For a minute, it seemed that there would be no individual medal for Jordan Chiles. So that's the setup. I understood some of that. But next, Team USA went to the judges, and they disputed the way that it was scored. So that's what it comes down to. And the judges accepted their inquiry and raised Chiles' score, which brought her from 5th place to 3rd. So the Romanian gymnast, Ana Barbasou, thought that she was about to stand on the podium and receive her bronze medal, but in just a few minutes, it was ripped away from her. Okay? But so that, you think like, well, that's the controversy, but that's not even the real controversy here. Forbes continues, quote, in the midst of the controversy surrounding the robbery of Ana Barbasou, fans determined that the other Romanian athlete, Sabrina Mănăsesă Voinea, was the one who was wronged. During competition, the judges deducted 0.1 from her routine due to her stepping out of bounds. In the re-air of the final Monday evening, NBC commentator John Roethlisberger reported that Mănăsesă Voinea visibly remained inside the floor area. Almost instantly, Team Romania's indignation multiplied. Okay, now, again, I'm not a gymnastics expert, but anyone, expert or not, can look at the replay and clearly see plain as day that she absolutely did not step out of bounds. It's not even particularly close. You can just look and see she didn't step on the out of bounds part. And they docked her for stepping out of bounds, but she didn't.
Can you imagine?
Without that penalty, she would have finished 3rd. So, you could argue that 2 different white women were pushed to the side to give the Olympics its black podium moment. But certainly without question, we can say that at least one white woman was. Now, that is not even in dispute now. That's a fact we know. That should not have been an all-black podium. Should have been 2 black people and a white woman. The only question is, was it intentional?
Of course.
Was this deliberately done for reasons of wokeness? Now, I have no idea. Quite possibly no. Quite possibly yes. But that doesn't even really matter all that much. What matters is that, whether on purpose or accidentally, that bronze medal was taken from the person who actually earned it.
That's unfair.
It was not awarded based on merit. So this truly is, in more ways than I initially realized, the DEI Olympics. And the DEI Olympics are, needless to say, completely and totally today canceled.
Wow, you guys, that was such an interesting one from Matwash. And one thing I have to add here is that any organization that indulge in DEI is definitely banned for failure, because DEI is very, very harmful to an organization or anybody in particular. It still beats my imagination that people will be robbed of their merit. just because of inclusivity and wokeness. I feel so sorry for Barbara Sue for being robbed of her bronze medal and given to another person entirely because of DEI. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye guys.